We're following through on planned cuts at the Department of Veterans Affairs.
In recent weeks, there have been protests over potential cuts that are part of the Trump administration's government-wide reductions. The Secretary of the VA, Doug Collins, has said the goal is to reduce VA employment levels by about 15%.
He's promised they'll accomplish this without affecting health care or benefits. We expect to learn more next week when Secretary Collins testifies before a Senate committee.
Well, in the meantime, though, here at home, the VA Northeast Ohio healthcare system served about 140,000 veterans last year. A Cleveland veteran among them who tells me she found hope and healing there at the VA and explains why she feels it's important she talks about that. Cleveland Army veteran Ameena Brown says the VA saved her life.
And so that was my motivation, really, for making the film.
Ameena didn't always feel that way. She didn't trust the system.
I'm really nervous of going to the VA.
Give it a chance.
It's a theme reflected in The Mission, the title of the short film she created for an arts festival last fall at Louis Stokes Cleveland VA Medical Center.
They did a lot of ad-libbing, though, but I wrote it.
No. We've been through this before.
The film features fellow veterans as actors and shows one vet encouraging another who's struggling with substance abuse, mental health, and homelessness to go to the VA for help. How important is it to hear that from a fellow veteran?
I'll believe a fellow veteran before I believe a doctor because we have each other's best interests. They're my battle buddies.
Ameena's been out of the military for 25 years and tells me she herself only recently went to the VA for help after losing her mother and grandmother and falling into a dark place.
A black hole. And I didn't know how I was going to get out of it. So I was kind of just searching for help. So sometimes searching for it in all the wrong places. But I just decided to give VA a chance. And that started working for me, and I started feeling better. And I said, okay, the VA might be up to something.
This is our why. This is why we do this.
Associate Chief of Staff for Mental Health, Dr. Cynthia Yamakowski, says veterans like Ameena sharing their lived experience with peers is critical to the VA's outreach efforts.
I think there's been a focus on decreasing stigma, letting people know it is okay. It's okay to ask for help.
Data shows during the last year, the VA Northeast Ohio healthcare system provided nearly 361,000 mental health appointments to more than 32,000 veterans, a 7% increase in vets treated.
There's always hope.
Homeless Programs Coordinator Carmen Cunningham says her teams are out working daily in the community.
Where they're going to shelters, that they're going to encampment sites, developing relationships with jails and prisons.
The latest local data, as of February, shows of 314 homeless veterans identified since last October, 252 are now off the street, with the majority on their way to permanent housing, and 12 veterans remain chronically homeless. It's a number cut in half from the previous year. Their impact is growing, and they expect it to continue.
Our providers, no matter what comes at them, remain devoted, focused on our mission.
That's what I was going for, how veterans help veterans. We need each other.
Ameena's message is now her mission.
Just showing that the VA is here, it will help you, and it works.
Adorned with butterflies, symbolic of her mother and grandmother.
A butterfly came out when I decided to make the film.
And emblematic of the transformation she says she's experiencing.
The military, they did hurt me. It did hurt me. It traumatized me in certain ways, but now it's saving my life.
And Ameena's film, The Mission, will soon be on exhibit at the National Veterans Creative Arts Festival in Indianapolis. I have placed a list of veteran resources in this story. You'll find it on the News 5 app and website.
So important to take advantage of the resources that are out there.
Yes.
I've done a lot of stuff with the VA. I've done a lot of stuff with veterans. That first step is the toughest one to take.
Yes. Yes.
But almost every single time it is so worth it. That's what they say.
That's what Ameena is hoping to help people with.
Very good. Nicely.